All right, folks, I got another good one for you. Today we're going to test these good old retro 147 grain heavyweight Hank Winchester bonded Ranger tees. And the plus P's did really good, very explosive, but they couldn't beat this hard bones ballistic test with that 1/4 inch of plywood that I love to put in my ballistic test to see what bullets break or shatter hard bones. But this 147 grain heavyweight Hank is very slow subsonic sub 1000s. It's slow and heavy. So I'm thinking this is gonna bust them hard bones to pieces, but at such a slow velocity, I'm wondering how much kinetic energy will be transferred and will expansion. Will it expand really good? I know it won't expand as good as a plus P, but how good will this expand and will the talons come out, Jack? All right, y'all, you know the routine. At a distance of about 10, 12 feet, this damn fool ran up on me like I'm some type of yee. So guess what? I'm finna cremate his motherfucking ass and put him right up in the goddamn urn on his aunt's counter table with this 147 grain Winchester bonded Ranger tee. Great day. See what we did. See some pretty decent energy coming from that first jug. This will be your first 6 inches. Some pretty decent energy coming through there. You can see the second jug, see massive blowout, small entry, very small entry hole came out, massive blowout, let you know. And this should be the 12-inch mark, the second, well this jug will be 4, it's the 10 inches of flesh. The first 10 inches of his torso, you see just good amounts of hydrostatic shock and damage to that bad man's torso, to his chest cavity, to his lungs, all that within 10 inches. Then here you had this 1/4 inch of plywood, such as the sternum or thorax bone, hit the bottom right there, blew clean through the back, blew clean through his sternum, completely shattered his thorax bone. And stopped right there. And there goes that 147 grain heavyweight Hank bonded Ranger tee. And I actually thought it would be bigger than this for a 147 grain. It didn't do near the damage as the plus P did. Ranger tee. And I'm kind of disappointed in this load. It didn't expand that big. The 124 grain plus P is much, much bigger. Much bigger. It didn't do as much damage, but it did destroy the hard bones test. Regardless if the 124 grain slug was much bigger or not, it could not defeat the hard bone, something this 147 grain did. And I'll go in the house and compare. The 124 grain plus P is so much bigger than this heavy 147 grain. It's pathetic. But I'll just go in the house and show you the expansion difference. But this did destroy the hard bones test, so that is a good one. So we know this round will destroy, shatter, and break any hard bones to come in contact with. All right, y'all, this is a wrap it up review for those 147 grain heavyweight Hank Winchester bonded Ranger tees, and they destroyed that hard bone test. But they didn't expand nearly as big as I thought, or the talons. The talons are non-existent. These won't do near the amount of wound channel damage as their 124 grain plus P's, which are massive. Look how much bigger them 124 plus P's expanded compared to those 147s. Just look at it from the top. It's a big difference. Look how much bigger that 124 grain plus P slug on the left is and that 147 on the right. And the talons on that plus P are just razor sharp, as you can see. Right here. Razor sharp talons. That 147 doesn't have it. They're almost non-existent. It doesn't. Those talons on here don't come out at all. Even though it did bust a hard bones test, and it was disappointing because this round's not too impressive to me. Well, compared to the 124 plus P, it's just not that impressive.